Hello Essendon fans, Bombathon is back for 2026. We've got players and stuff from across the footy club calling up members, trying to get them to re-sign, renew, and I'm joined by one of the stars of the Essendon Football Club in Jordan Ridley. Ritz, have you managed to get anyone signed up yet?
No, it was a lot of voicemails, unfortunately. We have to call on no caller ID, so I probably wouldn't pick up either. But got to speak to a few people, so that was great.
So this is to sign Essendon fans. If you get a phone call from a private number, it could be an Essendon player actually calling you to say thank you for re-signing with the club for 2026. Ritz, how's the pre-season been so far for you?
It's been good. Probably a little bit interrupted. Had a bit of a slow build. It's been a bit of a different look for me. Not doing so much training, a lot of running, but I think it'll be really positive for me in the long run, really trying to strip it back and get a good base in, so hopefully we can have a good run at the season.
You've had a couple of injury concerns. How is the body feeling?
Feeling really good now. It's probably been good. It's come good at the right time of year, which is perfect. I'm really confident that I'm in a really good place to hopefully launch and have a really good season this year and not one so injury interrupted like last few years.
Music to the ears of all Essendon fans, I'm sure. Just how is the pre-season? How's the workload this year compared to years gone by?
Yeah, I think it's just been very different. I think obviously we get pretty much an entirely new high performance department, so there's going to be different philosophies that come with that. And Matty Innes has been great. Dave Regan as well has been super. Matty's really sort of punchy with his sessions. We're not probably out there for as long, but probably getting a bit more work in, which is good. There's probably a lot more running within the drills and within the footy, and a lot more emphasis on high-speed running, which I think all the players have really enjoyed.
And how's the defensive unit coming together so far ahead of round one?
Yeah, look, I haven't been out there a lot, so I couldn't tell you too much. But look, it looks really good. I think hopefully we get Zach Reid with another pre-season and he can get a good run at it. Ben Mackay looks super, and then obviously guys like Mason Redmond, Andy McGrath. Been around for a long time and really understand what the game requires.
So when do you look to ramp up your training and getting ready for the season?
Pretty much now. I'll be pretty much back in full training now and look to sort of build some matching minutes over the next few weeks with the games coming up.
Who's impressed you most so far this pre-season?
There's a few. I think obviously Braden Fiorini is an older new guy. I think just a wealth of experience. Clearly he's played, I think this is 11th season or something like that. Played 130 odd games, and just the leadership and knowledge of the game he brings has been super. But also I think young Faz has been really good. I think he's coming on after me on this actually. Just really good mover, silky player, so he'll be one to watch.
So you mentioned Faz, but we've had a lot of young kids come through down in the back line over the last 12 months and then a couple in the draft as well. Just how exciting is that young defensive crop looking at the moment?
Yeah, I think it's super exciting. I think you see I've been around for a little while now, and every year it seems that the draftees are more and more prepared. So probably keeps us older guys on our toes a bit. But I think all the guys coming through were impressive, the way they prepare, how ready they are to play AFL footy as well. And I'm sure you see a lot of them this year.
What excites you most about the 2026 season?
I think there's a lot of things. I think obviously every year it's just a possibility at this point in time of the year. You never really know how the season's going to go, but I think just building with the young core we've got, I think we've only got one player over 30 maybe, so I think it's Zach, which is a pretty handy player to have over 32. But so we're clearly like a really young developing group still, and I really think the sky's the limit from where we could get to.
And personally, what are your goals for the year?
Main thing is just stay in the park, I think, obviously. Just trying to have a really healthy, consistent season. I think clearly the challenges of the last few years have really made me sort of strip back my process and what goes into a week and how getting up for a week for a game of footy looks like for me. And so I'm really confident in that process now and just trying to be really consistent with that week to week. And hopefully that can bleed into me playing a lot more footy than I have recently.
And just what are the standards that the group have been setting internally for the season?
I don't think there's not really any talk at this point in the year about wins and losses. It's just about getting our game into as good a shape as possible for playing opposition. I think at this time of the year, everyone thinks they can win the flag, and it's sort of everyone looks really good playing against themselves in pre-season, but you sort of never really know how you're going to go until you actually get out there. So just having our game in as good order as we can coming into the year, and just getting ready to play the LIVESTREAM on.
There's plenty for Essendon fans to be looking forward to and being excited about for the 2026 season. Rids, thank you so much for joining us, and good luck with the rest of your pre-season and with whoever you do call on the phone. Hopefully they don't go through to the voicemail anymore.
Thank you.
Thank you. Jordan Ridley, they're very much looking forward to seeing him back on the park in 2026. Of course, we are here at the Bombathon for 2026. We're trying to get a new membership record at Essendon. 86,000 members is the record. We've just passed 60,000 members that have re-signed and renewed. And now Darcy Parish joins me.
Hey Nat, how you going?
Have you managed to re-sign anybody just yet?
Nah, these are all people that have signed up, so we're just thanking them for their ongoing support for 2026. We love having all the members there cheering us on. They're an important part of the club, so it's great to reach out to a couple and show our appreciation.
Rid's only got voicemails. Did you get through to anybody?
I've had 3 or 4 that I've reached, but a lot of voicemails have been left. The private number you probably look at and just, you're not picking up that, so all part of it though.
A couple of footy questions for you. Word on the street is you're absolutely flying this pre-season. How's the body feeling?
The body's feeling really good. So it's been a long couple of years on the sidelines, and I'm just super grateful to be back out there with the boys this year, getting involved, doing what I love doing, and it's the continuity of week to week for me has been super, and just implementing little bits of my game each and every week, and I've just really enjoyed being out there, to be honest, and ready now for some oppo to go up against.
How valuable has it been to be able to get a full pre-season under your belt?
Oh, very. The last few years has probably just been off a little bit of talent, but you definitely have to put the work in throughout the year. AFL game is hard enough, and you need that continuity of fitness, match fitness under your belt to perform at the best level. So it's been super pleasing this pre-season, and hopefully we can just continue to manage my body throughout the year.
Personally, what have you been working on to refine your game?
So we've changed a little bit of stuff with our structure and system this year. A little bit of ball movement stuff, which has been pleasing. Defensively, obviously, we're always trying to get better at, but it's going to work on my stoppage work again. It's been a little bit of time out of the game, so you do lose these little bits of tricks of the trade. So just all areas of my game I'm trying to implement in, but which has been pleasing, working alongside Benny Jacobs again this year.
Just how hard has it been to sort of reintegrate and get back into the routine of it all?
Yeah, it definitely took me a few weeks. I obviously was ongoing throughout the whole pre-season with my running and stuff, but once you get back into the drills, you really feel the effects of the demands of footy, and it took me 2 or 3 weeks to get settled back in, but feeling very comfortable now with my body and where it's at, and hopefully to continue.
How are you feeling about the midfield mix? How's it shaping up ahead of the season?
Yeah, great. Obviously, I haven't played a lot of footy with the likes of Sam Durham and Jai Caldwell. They've sort of just come on the last couple of years, and I haven't really been out there with them. So, we've got a super dynamic there, along with Zach Merritt, who just does his thing week in, week out. We're building really nicely. Obviously, a new couple of rucks this year as well, working alongside Blackiston and Vigo as well, so just starting to get used to what their strengths are around the ground and with their tap work, but it's been really exciting so far as a midfield group.
You mentioned Caldwell and Durham. Just how impressed have you been with those young guys that are coming up in the midfield?
Yeah, super. They obviously led our midfield for the majority of last year and did a terrific job. You just know what you're going to get, and they're great teammates to have on your side, so looking forward to working alongside them and being out there with them this year, and hopefully helping them out.
From a coaching perspective, what's been the biggest shift in focus so far since last season?
Yeah, I think we've got a new mids coach this year, Benny Jacobs, who I've got a great relationship with, and he's just fitted straight in. But it's been a lot of stuff around the footy, just with our contest method in particular, our patterns away from the footy has changed a little bit as well to help us be more effective going forward. So, all pleasing signs so far, and hopefully looking to implement them against some oppo soon.
What's Scotty's message been so far?
Oh, he's been pretty tame so far, but he'll start to rev up now. Games are coming around, but he's been super excited to have, I guess, a different look at a side this year. There's a lot of guys that were injured last year that he didn't get the chance to coach, and he's been pleased with that we're all being out there. It gives us a completely different look, which is nice. What's
the level of belief amongst the playing group heading into the new season? Because obviously there were some struggles last year, but it's a new year. It's all fresh.
Yeah, 100%. Like, I don't even think we know what our best is like because we haven't seen it yet. We haven't seen everyone out there gelling together over weeks and weeks of footy, and that's why I'm excited to be out there this year. We don't have really a ceiling. We don't know where we're going to be at, but we're just going to be out there improving each and every week and giving it our all. So I'm excited to see where this group can take us, and can't wait to be on the ride.
And on a personal level, what are your goals for 2026?
Oh, just to play anything more than 20 games would be nice. I think I've played maybe 10 games the last couple of years. So I just need to get my body right, be out there each and every week and putting my best foot forward for this club. And that's what I love doing and I want to be a part of it. So, yeah, just keep me body right and stay out there.
And just finally, I think congratulations are in order. You and Grace are welcoming your second child. Is that right?
Instagram official there a couple of weeks ago. So, Tommy's going to have a little brother or sister. I'm not sure yet. It's going to be a nice little surprise mid-August. So looking forward to that next chapter of our lives and, exciting times ahead.
Have you told Tommy? Does he understand? Or
I
is
don't
he
think
too little?
he doesn't have much idea yet, but he'll get a rude shock in August when there's not much attention on him. So, he will be a good older brother to, our baby girl or baby boy. So, it's exciting.
Awesome. We look forward to seeing them in the rooms during the season, no doubt. Darcy, thank you so much for joining us. Darcy Parish speaking there. Looking forward to seeing him back on the park. It's been absolutely flying. Oh, Xavier Duursma joins us now.
Oh, how you going?
I'm good. How are you?
Yeah, good.
You weren't on my list, but that's okay.
No, I wasn't on the list, but I'm here now.
I've been called
up, been put in. So here we go.
You've been working the phones. How have you found it?
Yeah, I've been working a few phones. I've had about, I think on my list there was about 8 or 9 people that picked up. So I had a fair few pick up, which is good. So I had a decent strike rate there, which is good. So hopefully all the members there pretty happy. So
did they all believe that it was you? That would be my thing.
I'm not sure.
Is it really you?
I mean, I don't know. I mean, they sounded reasonably excited once they heard. But I know myself. I don't really pick up any no call ID calls. So I don't know. It's hard to know, but hopefully they can get verified through this and stuff.
But anybody watching at home, definitely, if it's a private call, pick it up because it could be one of these boys giving you a buzz, saying thank you for signing up for the 2026 season. How's your pre-season been?
Yeah, it's been good. It's been a bit of a change for me a little bit. I've been playing a little bit more forward at the minute, so a little bit of a change up there for me. Just learning that role and understanding that. So if we needed to go to it during games and stuff like that, I can do it. Just trying to work with the forwards a lot and learn that role a little bit. It's been a bit of a change, but also a good change. Like, I'm enjoying it. It's adding little bits and pieces to my game, and hopefully that can help us in the long run, that we can be a bit more flexible with a lot of players around and make adjustments in games that can hopefully help us.
So what you're saying is that we could potentially see a few more arrows. Is that what you're saying?
Potentially, yes. Potentially. It would be nice if we can do that. I think it'd be fun to kick more goals, because everyone loves kicking goals. So, so it's just maybe a little bit of a thing that might change up a little bit. But I've been enjoying it, and so far my body's been healthy. So touch on wood and just keep doing the right things that I've been doing. And very much looking forward to playing some opposition this week in Richmond. So,
Absolutely. How hard is it to make a transition like that? How long does it take you to really get your head around it?
In terms of just getting fit and healthy?
No, you're learning about the whole forward class.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I'm into this is my 8th season now, so I have obviously I've got some prior experience, which helps a little bit. So if it was my first season coming in and doing this type of stuff, it'd be a lot different. But being my 8th season, there's some very similar patterns that forwards run to the wing, which is my main role that I play a lot. There's some similar stuff there which I've already kind of figured out. So that was good to have that translate. But also there's some stuff like the forward craft things that I've had to do a lot more because as a wing, usually if you're going forward, you're getting a lot of you're kind of coming in as the third man up type of thing across the front of the pack, and had some different stuff with the forward craft I've had to learn. And also, the stuff that I've known, but also getting to practice it more and get better at it has also been a good challenge that I've enjoyed. So there's those type of things that I've learned, and it obviously takes a pre-season to get done. So that full January to now is it's leading into some good stuff. There's some good evidence coming out of the game and my trainings and stuff that it's working. But obviously there's lots still to learn. There's always stuff to learn. So we'll find out some more stuff hopefully on the weekend too against the Tigers. So looking forward to it.
And what are you looking forward to most about the 2026 season?
Oh, that's a good question. There's a lot of things that I'm looking forward to. I'm looking forward to having some amazing players come back in their form, like players like Ridley and Parish, looking forward to having Ben Mackay and Reedy out there as well. Just getting them out there back to their best is going to be massive for us. I think I'm probably forgetting another 10 players that we've kind of been missing for the last couple of years, which has been quite unfortunate because they're some of our best players. So I'm looking forward to seeing them get back to their best, and that's only going to help propel us forward to where we want to go. So those types of guys I'm looking forward to having out there, and also just personally just trying to build on what I did last year. Played the most games in the season last year that I have ever before. So hoping to do the same thing again this year and improve on that from last year and just keep trying to get the most out of myself that I can.
Plenty to look forward to for Essendon fans, and if that's not enough to look forward to, you could also get a phone call from Xavier Duursma as well. So make sure you pick up the phone. Thank you so much.
No, too easy. Thanks very much. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, so like I said, we are here for the Bombathon for 2026. The players are working the phones. And speaking of things to get excited about, a young man by the name of Jacob Faroh. I don't know how you feel about me saying that. I'm going to put you on the spot.
That's
but
all right.
Your first full pre-season at professional level, how have you found it so far?
I've learnt a lot. Coming in, it's obviously a really big step up from under-18s footy. But yeah, I'm just trying to come in as a sponge and soak everything up, learn as much as I can, and prepare myself for a really good season.
How have you found the move coming over from WA? It's a huge move, particularly when you're so young. How have you found the move?
Pretty easy going, actually. Obviously, it's a big thing moving away from home, but with the support that we have here and the boys always getting around me, it makes it a lot easier. Living with a couple of the boys now, Sally and Dice, has been really good for me. Makes it a lot easier.
Sounds like it could be a bit of trouble there.
No, we get on well.
No, I'm
go
just
right.
saying you could get up to a bit of mischief.
No, we're all good.
Yeah.
We're all good.
Who have you learnt from most in your time so far at the footy club?
Probably the defenders, yeah. Really tight group back there. Being a backer myself, the likes of Andy, obviously the captain, Mason and Benny Mackay, like all really good leaders at the club. So learning a lot from those boys.
Rids we were talking to before, and he spoke glowingly about you. So how does that make you feel, just knowing that there are some senior guys, best and fairest, that have been really impressed with what you've been doing so far?
Oh, yeah, it feels great. Rids, I saw him on the track for the first time. Obviously, been managed a bit this pre-season himself, and saw him on the track, and I was blown away by how good he actually is out there. And I'm keen to learn a lot from him in my career. But yeah, it's really nice to hear those things that the older boys are talking highly of the younger boys. So yeah.
What have the coaches said to you specifically that you need to work on in your game? What's been your focus this pre-season?
Yeah, so obviously, like I said earlier, it's a really big step up, and Scotty talks about it a lot. But under 18s footy, you get the ball a lot, and you can show what you do with it, and that's most of the reason that gets you drafted is what you can do with the ball and how good you are there. But a lot of it is just running patterns. So you're really trying to make those become just second nature to you, and then just trying to get them down pat, and then the ball will find you. So it's just really learning those running patterns, being a good role player. Yeah.
Have you found the intensity of the pre-season training and standards?
Yeah, very high. Obviously, new high performance, Maddie. I didn't have anything to do with the previous ones. Obviously, first year here, but he's so good at what he does. A lot of the training we did the pre-season was all game related, all the high speed running we did, conditioning, all that sort of thing, and he set us up for a really good year.
What's something that supporters are going to notice when you guys hit the track for the first time in 2026, round one? What's something that supporters are really going to notice about this group?
I think just how connected we are as a group. Everyone's really connected, and I think all three lines, mids, backs and forwards, all gel really well, and that's showing out in these match sims we have every Friday. So, yeah.
And what excites you most about the 2026 season?
Oh, just everything really. Like, the sky's the limit for us, and the coaches have been saying that in our team meetings. So we're really excited to see where this group can go.
When you came into the footy club, so you came in straight after the draft for the first time, who were you most starstruck by when you walked into the footy club?
Zach Merritt. One of the best players probably the best player I've ever trained with and seen live. Just some of the things he does out on the track, it's ridiculous, but he's obviously a really experienced player and amazing at what he does. So yeah, he's going to have a really good year this year.
How much have you learnt off someone like Zach, and just by observing or by what he's even told you?
Yeah, lots. Like just being even from the defensive point of view, and he's obviously a midfielder, and watching from the back and just watching what he does at the stoppage and his running patterns. That's a really big strength of his that I can see, but also everyone else. And his ability to hit top speed and get on the end of a few balls, and he's obviously a really good kick as well. So, yeah, just watching sort of things like that I can hopefully take into my game one day.
You mentioned Sullivan and you mentioned Dyson. Just how exciting is the young group of talent that has come through this year?
Yeah, really good. Really, really exciting. And I think that, Matty Rosa, obviously going to say he's done a really good job. The boys are all flying. Huss, Kondo, Dice, Sully's obviously been in rehab, but he's looking to really have a good year this year with the amount of work he's done in rehab. But, it's really exciting, and the boys coming through are really excited at what we can do. Round one?
Will we see you in round one? Is that what you're targeting?
It's obviously a goal, and I'm sure everyone would say the same thing, but we'll see how these next couple of weeks play out, and if there's a spot for me, then I'll be happy to take it with both hands.
Now, this is the Bomber-thon. Have you had a chance to hit the phones yet?
I haven't, no.
No.
I'm getting on there after.
Okay, so there could be some fans out there that could potentially get a phone call from Jacob Faroh. Jacob, thank you for joining us. You've done very well, and we can't wait to see you out on the track in 2026.
Thank you. Thanks,
Awesome.
Nat.
Jacob Faroh, they're one of the young guns at the Essendon Footy Club, hoping to see him in action. Of course, just one of the top 10 draft picks from the 2025 draft.
Hi.
Hello, how are you?
Good, thanks. How are you?
I'm good. How'd you go on the phones?
Yeah, it went okay.
Yeah?
It was all right. Bit of fun. Not many calls, but yeah, it was all right.
All right. So did anyone answer the phone? That's what I need to know.
A couple of people answered the phone, yeah. The conversations are a little bit broad, but you try and get them and just say thank you. That's all.
How's pre-season been treating you?
Pre-season's been really good. I've enjoyed it a lot. It's been my first full pre-season at the club, so it's been a lot of fun. Lots of things to learn and grow in, but really enjoying it.
Well, what's the difference, from having a full pre-season under your belt? What's the difference? What's the feeling?
You just feel a lot more ready for games. I think you can really appreciate the level of fitness and how you need to be conditioned to that sort of style of football. Getting a little bit of exposure to AFL football last year helped, I think, me understand what it takes, and I feel like I'm in a really good spot to attack the season.
Just how much of a whirlwind ride was 2025 for you?
For me personally, it was massive. Coming in through the mid-season, playing the first half of the year at a completely different club, and then coming in and through, I guess, what it was in the mid-season was, it was exciting. There was four of us that came in, and then kind of got thrown into it a little bit quickly, but managed to play some games at the end of the season, and fulfilled my dream. So it was awesome.
What are you hoping to achieve in 2026?
To play more senior football. I think that's my goal. I would love to be a regular within the side, but I understand that when we're fit and firing, that might not be the case for me, but I continue to put my best foot forward and show that I can be a trustworthy person to play, and that's about it.
How do you see yourself fitting in? How in a perfect world, how do you see yourself fitting in?
Definitely within that forward line. The forward line with Pete, Cads, Layers, myself, and Archer May. We're a pretty dynamic forward line where we're all really athletic and be able to attack the ball within the air when it hits the ground as well. So I think that'll be my strength as well. If it hits if we can move the ball really, really strongly, I think that what I can bring to the team will really help us moving forward. Hoping to kind of translate it through that.
What's the messaging been from Scotty and from the coaches?
There's been some broad things. Overall, we wanted to move the ball a little bit quicker from how we did last year. Different ways of wanting to do that and how we defend on the post of that. So, there's been a lot of things that allow us to do that across the pre-season, and it's pretty cool that we get to now translate that into games on Friday and moving forward and kind of see how it's been working, I guess. Hopefully it's been training well.
And just how valuable was the experience from the back end of last year? You're coming into that forward line, you're kicking goals, you're really making a name for yourself. Just how valuable was that experience?
Yeah, absolutely. I played some really good VFL games, and I think that I showed that I can play at VFL level week in, week out. And then stepping up to AFL was just another jump. And then being able to contribute, like you said, was something that I was really proud of. It was a long time coming for me personally, like being initially drafted when I was 18 and then going out of the system, coming back in, and then being back when I'm 23. Like, it's a little bit of a unique story to most, but I loved it. It was a dream come true, and it felt like I slotted in pretty seamlessly.
Do you feel, though, coming in as a mid-season recruit, a little bit older, do you feel like you have that life experience and that puts you in a better stead for a footy career sometimes? Yeah,
absolutely. Like I touched on, I was on the list at Collingwood at a high school. So I had 2 years there, and then going back into, like, I guess, the normal working life, allow like a greater perspective on how good we have it. Like every day I'm in here, I'm just so grateful for the opportunity and what it allows me to do. Like, it's the best job in the world. I want nothing more than to continue to play footy and hopefully be at Essendon for a long, long time.
Yeah, we hope you are too. We're looking forward to seeing you out there in 2026. Thanks for joining us.
Awesome. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Well, the Bombathon, the 2026 Bombathon is well underway. Players will be giving fans phone calls throughout the day, trying to get everybody, or saying thank you to everyone who has re-signed. And we're trying to break a fan record. We are trying to get more than 86,000 fans into the footy club. We've just gone past 60,000. Speaking of new faces, Braden Fiorini joins us now. Hello, Braden. How are you?
Good, thanks. How are you?
Very good. How are you finding it? How have you, acclimatised? I know that you've come from the Gold Coast. It's warm up there. It's warm here today. But how have you found coming back to Melbourne?
Yeah, settled in really well, thank you. Feel at home already, as you said, moving down from Gold Coast. And, the weather's been turning it on for me here. But, feel at home, feel really welcome from all the players and staff and the fans as well, and loving my time here.
You've made a big impact. You're already into the leadership group. Just what are you hoping to bring to the club this year?
I was surprised with that, and a huge honour and very grateful to be voted in by my peers there, and just trying to help as much as possible and lead by actions. We're such a young group, but really exciting group. So hopefully I can, share my experience and some wisdom on the younger boys and just be myself whilst doing it.
How do you see your role evolving in 2026?
So I think I'll play that wing role. And then, as you said, with the leadership, just try and be a composed head out there for the young boys and play my role as much as I can. And I pride myself on being a really good teammate, so hopefully I can be that for the boys.
You consistently named best clubman when you're up on the Gold Coast. Just how much of an off-field role are you expecting to play at the footy club this year?
Yeah, wherever I'm needed, to be honest. Just trying to give my time and, as I said before, my experience to especially the younger boys, but trying to work alongside the older boys as well and just be a really connected group. I try to pride myself on that as well and trying to get amongst the whole boys. So loving my time here so far, and we're such a young and exciting group, but really good.
We've had a couple of practice matches. Things are about to heat up as we head towards, we're taking on Richmond in a couple of weeks' time. How focused is this group heading into those games?
Yeah, we're super focused. It'll be good to verse some actual opposition. Obviously, this time of year is a tricky one. We've, played against each other ourselves for, the last 4 to 6 weeks, and some good repetition there. But we can't wait to, put it up against an actual opposition in Richmond on Friday and put everything that we've tried to learn and develop over the off-season and try and implement that into a real game. So hopefully we get a good showing out here at the hangar with all our fans, and we're really looking forward to that.
Yep, so that's going to be happening on Friday. So hopefully the weather's good. Hopefully we get a bit of Gold Coast weather as well.
It looks hot.
Just being a new face at the club, who have you been impressed with so far in your short time here?
It's hard to single out a few boys. Obviously the young crew coming through with, Jacob Faroh, Sharpie, and then Sullivan's obviously been a little bit injured on the sideline, but then as well as Haas up forward. So that new and young group that we drafted this year have been really impressive, and I feel like they've been around for years already. And then another one lately, Archie Roberts has been going through the midfield there as well. Obviously played a fair bit down back last year, and Izzy pressed through the midfield a little bit there. So a lot to be impressed by, and as I said before, we can't wait to just verse actual opposition and go from there.
And personally, what have the coaches asked you to focus on this pre-season?
I think it's just more, learning the new system. Obviously, a little bit of a different system to what I'm used to, and similar role in terms of the wing, but a new system, new game plan. So just trying to learn those new patterns, and then just play to my strengths with my work rate and being really connected to my teammates and being a really good teammate. So I'll focus on that and doing all I can for my teammates out there.
Now, you've been interstate for a long time. What's the best bit about coming back to Melbourne?
I think being back around family. I grew up here, so went up to Gold Coast when I was 18. So being back around all my brothers, mum and dad, and then my wife's family as well. So, and obviously I got a little one, so he's back around his cousins as well. So it's been really good to be back around family for sure.
You're a St. Helena boy, right?
I am.
Yes. Excellent. Okay.
You as well?
Yes.
Yeah, I thought you
but,
were. There you go.
I'm a bit older than you, so we definitely did not go to school together.
Didn't cross paths.
Well, it's great to have you back in Melbourne. It's great to have you at the Essendon Football Club. Braden, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you so much. Cheers. Thanks,
Braden Fiorini, they're new to the leadership club, the leadership team, I should say, new to the footy club as well. And speaking of the leadership team, another man who is in the leadership team, not quite new to the Essendon Football Club though, Kyle Langford. Kyle, how's pre-season treating you?
Pre-season's going well. I want to say hello to the 223 people watching live currently, but pre-season's been really good. We're really looking forward to actually cracking into some opposition. We've probably hit that point where competitive juices against each other is probably reaching a bit of a high, and we're definitely ready for opposition, which is this Friday against Richmond.
So your job today is to get all of those 200 odd people to re-sign with the footy club, because we're trying to get to 86,000. Have you worked the phones yet?
Not yet, just coming out of a meeting, but I did say to the admin that if anyone actually signed up right now, I'd give them a shout out and he'd get back to me. So if you can get that done in the next couple of minutes, I'll give you a shout out.
I like it. Hey, how's the body feeling?
Body's really good. So had a really good pre-season, no real hiccups. Having Maddie and Dave Regan, so Matt Ennis and Dave Regan on board, we've really brought a bit of a breath of fresh air. Obviously highly experienced individuals, and we've got a really good program in place that's catered for selected players pretty much. So obviously I don't need to be doing as much as Kako and Caddy and vice versa. So it's found a really good balance amongst the group.
How is the chemistry amongst the forwards?
Really good. So it's probably the first pre-season Caddy, Wright, myself have all had together. Prior there's been injuries along the way or form slumps, different teams, but we've been able to put in a really good 3 months together, and probably the most connected the forward group's been, along with Kak, Huss, a couple other small forwards. So it's been really good.
Kako and Caddy, they talk a big game. They reckon that they can be one of the best duos in the competition. How good do you think they can be?
I definitely think they can. I actually had a conversation with Kak the other day and just said, if you continue on this path and this growth that you're on, that you can definitely be one of the premier small forwards of the competition. And I had the same conversation with Matty Ennis about Cads, and he's probably one of the most impressive athletic profiles Matty Ennis has seen, who's obviously been at a couple of different clubs now, and it's half the battle being athletic enough to be able to do what you want to do, and Caddy obviously has that capability. So I'm really excited to see him take that next step, and he could be anything across his career.
Now, I spoke to you earlier about being in the leadership group. Just how important is that role to you?
It's important. For me, I've always kind of seen myself as a bit of a leader anyway. So although it's a title, and I was in it last year and this year, and with a bigger group, I think where I am at in my career, I think I'm the third oldest anyway. So I'd be leading in my own way anyway. And we're very fortunate that, we have a bigger group, but then we also have players just outside that group that are leading their own way. So although we have quite a young list by age, by no means does that limit our capability to have leaders across the board.
And there's a couple of young guys that have just come into the group as well, which is exciting for the future.
Yeah, absolutely. Draftees. I think Faz is working hard in the back there trying to sign some of your members up. So they've been terrific. All of them that have come in. Spoke the other day at a function that, I think we'll see all 5 of them across the year. They'll debut at some stage, and we're yet to see Sullivan actually get out on the track. Obviously set back with a back injury. So really excited to see him up and going. And I think our members should be very excited for the draft end that we've we've had this year.
It's still early days, but just how excited are you about what this group can achieve this season?
Yeah, obviously everyone wants to play finals. For us, there's no real expectation either way. Obviously, we felt quite hampered last year. We had limited players available to actually play and compete across the whole year. So for us, we want to go out, give it a really good crack against the best teams, and it'll be what it'll be. But for us, we don't just want to come out and have a really good 8-10 game patch, which we've done in the past. We want to be able to have really consistent year and be able to build on that year on year. So I'm excited for what we can achieve, and right now, touch wood, we've got a really healthy list, and really keen to kind of play opposition and get into the season.
And how much are you looking forward to actually taking on some opposition in Richmond later this week?
Yeah, I think it'll be on. I think you've just had 3.5 months against each other, and you finally get an oppo where you can probably go a little bit harder and test what we've been learning and over the preseason against a genuine opposition. So it's very hard to know exactly where you're at when you're playing system against system. Obviously, all the intra-clubs and training. So, we're quite excited to get out there.
Looking forward to seeing you in action against the Tigers and, of course, for the rest of the 2026 season, and hopefully getting on the phones as well and giving someone a shout-out a little bit later on today.
Absolutely. No, thank you, and make sure you sign up. Oh, we've actually got one.
Oh, hello.
Who have we got? All righty. Let me read this. No, I don't have your friendship bracelet. I'm sorry, Tay. It actually broke. I think this is the same one. We had a family day out here. She went to go put it on my wrist, and unfortunately, it snapped over my wrist.
Oh, no.
So I'm sorry. I do have all the beads, but I don't have the bracelet.
Favourite Taylor Swift song?
Taylor Swift. Oof. You put me on the spot there.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Did you go to the concert?
No, I didn't.
Oh, okay. I just assumed you were a fan.
Oh, my God. These aren't really shout-outs, but I've got who's the biggest diva at the club?
Ooh,
from Little Miss Rocks. Biggest diva would have to be Angus Clark, although he's a country kid. Hates being called a country kid, but he comes into the metro and tries to act a little bit different. So he's probably the biggest diva. How often should the State of Origin be? I actually really, really enjoyed it. I thought it was a massive success. I'd love to see it every single year. The players definitely didn't take a backward step. And talking to Zach this morning, he said, it was incredible to be a part of it. And he was quite humbled. It's obviously a dream for him to represent the Big V. So I think we should definitely do it every year. It'd be a huge honour.
This is great. I don't have to do my job.
Yeah.
I'm just going to let you guys do it for me. This is amazing. You got any others there?
Sullivan Roby for Basketball Ball is Love 69.
Okay.
Will be on the phones today. So we'll finish with that.
Okay. I think that's enough.
That's what happens when you give me control.
Thank you, Langus. Good luck for the rest of pre-season and for the season. So I think that wraps us up for Bombathon 2026. Of course, do not forget to renew your membership or sign up with the Essendon Football Club because it's going to be a very, very exciting season. Plenty of young kids and, of course, some superstars as well going to be on the track. Hoping to get 86,000 members, hoping to break a home and away record as well against the Hawks in round one. Thank you so much for joining us, and we look forward to seeing you in the 2026 season.